Hi, everybody. This is Melissa, your free range psychic. Today is July 23rd, 2023. Today I'm going to do a reading on Robert Kennedy Jr., who's currently trying to become the Democratic nominee for the 2024 race for president. I'm using the Marchetti Gilded Tarot for the reading, and we have the Queen of the Moon Oracle cards by Stacey Demarco for the Oracle card, and there's a musical interlude afterwards. I'm doing a simple Celtic cross layout. So when I do this reading, my guides choose the cards and then they tell me what they mean. So the card that Robert Kennedy gets, his subject card representing him, is the Devil. So this is my guides say, where Robert Kennedy Jr. is really coming from. He's not coming from a good place here. He's coming in on the same vibration as Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene and any of the GOP. He's coming in to become a neo-dictator and to obstruct American democracy. This is truly the vibration he's coming in on. Above is the Magician. And the guides say, although this is his true intent, he comes in trying to gaslight people and tell them that he's actually this good guy, he's an environmentalist, believes in the American middle class, and he's on the side of the underdog and against big pharma and all of that. But it's like QAnon, it's just a ruse, because the truth is that he's coming in to obstruct our democracy, not to be any hero for the poor or the disadvantaged. In the past, this is the Tower. So for Kennedy, the Tower, this is the recent outing of this video where he was meeting with a group of extremely wealthy, I'm not sure if they were supporters or who they were exactly, maybe friends, but from the very upper classes, and they were having this raucous type of meal, and he was caught saying, Robert Kennedy Jr. was caught saying that he believed that the COVID-19 virus was created as a bioweapon in a Chinese lab, and furthermore that it was genetically modified to infect Caucasians and people of color, but that somehow it was engineered so that the Chinese and the Ashkenazi Jews were immune from it. And he doubled down on this in that video. And the fact that it was leaked and it truly, showed his bare butt here. And he was recently brought up at a House committee, not specifically for that, but he was asked about that by a Democrat, and he said, I never said that, right? You did not hear what you heard, and I did not say what I said, and I do believe in the vaccine. I've never been against the vaccine, and so forth and so on, even though that's what he runs on. He's a QAnon anti-vaxxer. That's Robert Kennedy Jr. He's outspoken about it, and yet I never said that. I never did that. It was amazing to watch him deny this truth, but this came out. So he's exposed. Underneath is the Five of Swords, and this is also the guys want to double down on his narcissism. And it was interesting to watch Lawrence O'Donnell on MSNBC last week talk about how he was a classmate of his, I believe. I'm not sure if he went to the same high school, but he said, but for sure the same college, and how he had, observed the terrible addiction of Robert Kennedy. It's no secret, had a heroin addiction when he was younger, and it lasted several years. But that even when the guides say, even though he stopped using the drug, there's something called dry drunk syndrome, and he still has the personality of an addict, and has his addictions, allegedly, according to my guides, has turned to other things. And they talk about, or O'Donnell talked about how his second wife, Kennedy's second wife, committed suicide. He said this, and he thought it was due to Kennedy's cruelty and his behavior towards her and alleged philandering with other women, whatever. I get an Elon Musk vibe in that way from him, so his victory will be at the expense of all of us if he, God forbid, if he ever did win any political seat. Also, they're reminding me to talk about Putin, and this is alleged too, that Robert Kennedy Jr. comes in as, like with the Jill Stein type of goal to get enough votes away from Joe Biden, so Joe Biden loses the presidency to Trump or whomever runs for the GOP, but not going to happen. Just don't be frightened about it. But that's Robert Kennedy Jr., a true narcissist. Sorry, I have allergies today. In the future, the guides show me the Five of Wands, and this is the jumping into the fray, for the nomination and just this battle, between him and Williamson and other people. It's just a big mess, a big brawl here. The clarifying card is the the Knight of Swords, and this is Robert Kennedy Jr. on this holy battle to undermine the United States government and to bring down on institutions in any way, shape, or form he can. And why? Because in this belief of the supremacy of the Caucasian white male who is of the 1%, the libertarian who he believes, allegedly according to my guides, should have dominance, purely because, like Elon Musk and Donald Trump and others who are born for no other reason than they have the right of birth, that they were born into these illustrious or wealthy families. I don't think the Trump family was illustrious, but very wealthy. They can burn the world down. Like Nero, they can just watch it burn for their own pleasure because they have the power. The outcome card, according to my guides here, is the Ten of Wands, and this is Kennedy not winning the nomination, not being successful in undermining Biden's presidency of 2024, but that he carries on making his he's worth $50 million, this guy. So I don't know if it's making his fortune, but somehow being exploiting other people's burdens. That's what he continues to do. And he somehow is able to profit off other people's fears and worries and burdens, and that's how he continues to live his life as a public figure and gain power, or try to gain power. But it's off the burdens of others here. And he may seem like he is helping other people, but what he's really doing, like these wands are on his back. He's carrying them for other people, but he's actually taking away their power by doing it. It's a double meaning of this, or one of the double meanings of this card. 10 of Wands. Okay, so that's my reading on Robert Kennedy Jr. What a strange guy. He looks kind of tortured to me. I don't quite get him. I think he's a sad, tragic soul, really. But extremely destructive. And to say the things he said, I don't know where to go with that. No, I won't go there with the, whatever he thinks about COVID. Okay, we're going to move on to the Oracle card, which is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And the card itself is Action. The time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens step by step. I'm responsible and ready to take action. Sometimes we are afraid to move forward. This is natural. Change can be difficult. And if we have been hurt or have failed before, we might become anxious about what may happen in the future if we instigate change. Maybe we think it's easier and safer to just tread some water for a while. Instead of taking joyful action towards the things we truly desire, such as the writing of a book, undertaking study, accepting a new job, or seeking a better relationship, we balk, we freeze, we do not take the steps we could, and so we remain stagnant and we don't grow. This moon phase encourages us to embrace action. Action is a part of our humanity. We are not made to hide or refuse to blossom. Take action. Okay, you guys, always reminding you that I'm available for personal readings. I read on past lives, anything in the present, including past and present and future. I am a medium, and I love to introduce you to your guardian angels. My information is in the description box below or at the end of the musical interlude, which is coming up next. Please stick around for that. In the meantime, I love you. Take care. Be well. And I'll be back next week.